Hello everyone. Today we will start new topic, lesson number 5, arithmetic progression. Yesterday in the video we completed up to exercise 14.3. 14.4 means graph of cumulative frequency. Okay, that means less than cumulative frequency curve and greater than cumulative frequency curve. And 14.4 exercise we will explain in the school. Okay, it is graph totally. Okay, so today, so that we will start with which lesson? Lesson number 5, arithmetic progression. See, I written some list of numbers, some sequences I written here. 1, 2, 3, 4. See here, you see first number 1 along with what I added 1. Here what I added 1, 1, 1 added. Clear? And here 100, 70, 40 and 10. Here also you see 100. Then here 70 how got? 30 subtracted or minus 30 added. Okay. Here also 30 subtracted, no. Here also 30 subtracted. Clear? Same number added or subtracted here. So subtracted in the same sense, minus 30 added. That only we think. And here also minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, etc. Here also 3, 3, 3, etc. And the next sequence is the next one. Minus 1, 0.0, minus 1.5, minus 2.0, minus 2.5. Same number added or subtracted in all the sequences. So these two sequences already I said. Here what done? You see, what you done? Added or subtracted? 1 added. No. Minus 3 plus 1. How much? Minus 3 plus 1. How much coming? Minus 2. Minus 2 plus 1. What is got? Minus 1. Minus 1 plus 1. What you got? 0. Okay. Here what done? 3. In fourth question you see 3, 3, 3. What added here? 0 added. 3 plus 0, 3 plus 0, 3 plus 0, 3 plus 0, 0, 0 added. Here what you done? Minus 1.0, minus 1.5. What you done? Minus 0.5 added. So here minus 1.0 plus minus 0.5, minus 0.5, minus 0.5 added. Okay. These all are some number, some sequence of numbers. In these all numbers, we can see this each numbers now. This 1, 2, 3, 4. These numbers we are calling as terms. So here how many terms I written already? Many terms are there, infinite only. Infinite number sequence, but one term, how many terms written? 4 terms. So in this one, this first term which we written now, that we are calling as first term. And this one we are calling as second term. And this one we are calling as third term, and this is fourth term, etc. So this number sequence, there is another one name is there that I written downside. See here. Each terms in the list is called terms. Okay, that I already told you. And now this sequence is what we are calling as arithmetic progression. So that arithmetic progression, how we think, that is written here. So how that sequences got, that already I told you. Some numbers added or some numbers subtracted. Okay. An arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. Okay. Adding a fixed number to the preceding term. Okay. Move to the again list of numbers. See. Once more we can see the numbers. See any one sequence you see. In all same only. One you see here. Here you see 100. So 100 plus minus 30. How much got? 70. 70 plus minus 30. How much got? 40. 40 plus minus 30. How much got? 10. So fixed number is added now. Here all fixed number added. Here all what we done, fixed number already added. So that fixed number we are calling as common difference. So that type of number sequences what we are calling arithmetic progression. So an arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number. So, except first term, first term is there. Along with the first term, we are added one fixed number, we are added everywhere. So, that type of sequences, what we are calling as arithmetic progression. Here you can see minus 1, first term you got now. Second term, how you got a minus 0.5 added. Here what you done? Again minus 0.5 added, here you got this one. Again minus 0.5 added, now you got this one. So that fixed number added for getting the next terms. So added to the preceding term, previous term. So this is the first term. To this term what you added? Minus 0.5. And along with this term what you added? Minus 0.5. So you got minus 2, etc. So that type of number sequences what we are calling arithmetic progression, or short name we can say that AP, arithmetic progression or AP. So what is written here? The fixed number is called a common difference, which we added, so that number we are calling as common difference of the AP. So it can be, that common difference can be positive possible, negative possible, or 0 possible. Again we will go to the number sequence. See here the number sequence again. Above see here. Here what is the common difference coming? 70 minus 100, how much coming? Minus 30. 40 minus 70, how much coming? Minus 30. So here negative word no. Clear? The previous, first sum you see, first one you see. Here what you got at 2 minus 1, 1, 3 minus 2, 1, 4 minus 3, 1. So here you got positive number, here you got negative number, here you got positive, and here you got the common difference is negative. And here what is the common difference? You got 0. 3 minus 3, 0. Here 3 minus 3, 0. Here 3 minus 3, 0. So the common difference can be either positive or negative, or it can be 0 also possible. Are you got clear? The common difference can be positive number possible, negative number possible, and it can be 0 also possible. Okay. Now let us denote the first term by A1 in an arithmetic progression. First term denoting by A1, second term by A2, and third term by A3, and nth term by A. So that you see the arithmetic progression, how written? Arithmetic progression is A1, A2, A3, etc. A. Therefore, the common difference D, how getting you see? A2 second term minus first term, A2 minus A1, or A3 minus A2, or A4 minus A3. Therefore, common difference D is equal to A2 minus A1, or A3 minus A2, or A4 minus A3, etc., or An minus its previous term. See here n suffix came, so what will be its previous term? An minus 1. Not make any confusion here. So here you see, here 3 came, then here 2 came now. Here 2, then here 1 came. Same way here An, its previous term what will come? An minus 1. Actually this is a very important formula for common difference. What's the formula for common difference? D is equal to An minus An minus 1. Again formulas are there for common difference. Next terms, nth term explaining now, after that I will explain that formula. So D, common difference D is equal to An minus An minus 1. Okay, clear? An minus An minus 1. For example, A10 minus A9, A12 minus A11, same way. Okay, clear now the formula? Yes. Move to the next points. What is meant by finite AP and infinite AP? So you want to know finite AP. Finite number of terms, countable number of terms are there. That types of AP we are calling as finite AP. An AP contains finite number of terms. Number of terms are countable. It is called a finite AP. See here, example I written so that very clear for you know, up to 100 only. So it is finite. Next one, infinite AP. An AP contains many terms, infinite number of terms. An AP contains an infinite number of terms is called an infinite AP. Infinite AP I written 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, etc. This is an infinite AP. Okay, clear now? Finite AP and infinite AP. Okay. So first topic is over. Now we will start with the exercise 15.1. All of you take your textbook also. I didn't written full questions. So take your textbook, all of you first. Everybody take your textbook and start to read the first question, arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression, first question read. Question read all of you. In which of the following situations does the list of numbers involved make an arithmetic progression and why? Everybody take your textbook 5.1 take and read it. In which of the following situations does the list of numbers involved make an arithmetic progression and why? Reason also you want to write. First question you see here. The first question, the taxi fare after each kilometer when the fare is 15 for the first kilometer. First kilometer how much rupees? 15 and 8 for the each additional kilometer. Question make it clear. The taxi fare after each kilometer when the fare is 15 for the first kilometer given and rupees 8 for each additional kilometer. So first kilometer how much rupees? What is the fare? I written here first term that is A1. Fare for the first kilometer how much rupees? 15. And after each kilometer how much rupees increasing? 8 rupees increasing. So second term, so for the second kilometer how much? 8 rupees are increasing no? So what will come? 15 plus 8, 23. So what is the second term? A2. A2 how much got? 23. What is A1? 50. And now the third term A3. A3 how getting? Fare for the third kilometer. So how much coming? 23 plus 8, 31. Clear? Okay, third term got now? A3 is equal to how much got? 31. And then fourth term. Fourth term means A4. Fare for the fourth kilometer. So how much coming? 31 plus 8. How much came? 39. Okay. So you got 4 terms. Now we will put etc. only. Okay. The terms you see. The terms are 15, 23, 31 and 39. So these are the terms etc. Now you see here these terms. I didn't written the reason here. You have to add the reason there. Okay. So why it is an AP? So reason is there. In your textbook it is there why. If it is an AP you have to write the reason. If it is not an AP then also write the reason. Here reason you have to add over there. What is the reason? Here you see the common difference. You find out 23 minus 5, 15. How much coming? 8. 31 minus 23. How much coming? 8. 39 minus 31. How much coming? 8. Common difference is same no. Therefore it forms an AP. Here the common difference is same. Therefore it forms an AP. Okay. Now the second question, listen. The amount of air present in a cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. Okay, try to make the question clear. The amount of air present in a cylinder. So that forms the terms. The amount of air present in a cylinder forms the terms. And the remaining condition we learn. When a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. Okay. So we are not knowing how much air is present in the cylinder. So what we are supposing? Let the amount of air present in the cylinder is X. So first term is what is coming? X. A1 is equal to X. Then what is each term how forming? So we have to remove 1/4 of the present air from the cylinder. Are you got clear? So what is the quantity of air present in the cylinder? X. So that is the first term. And now the second term how getting? So we have to remove the 1 by 4th of the air from the present air. So what is the present air? X. 1 by 4th of the present air means how much will come? 1 by 4x. This 1 by 4x you have to remove from the present air. Once more question read. The amount of air present in the cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1 by 4th of the air remaining in the cylinder. How much is air remaining in the cylinder? From that 1 by 4th air removing, how much getting? That is the next term. Clear? So see here, let the amount of air present in the cylinder, how much? X. That you are taken as A1. And air removed in the first stop, first time, how much air removing? 1 by 4x. Present air is X, it's 1 by 4th air is removing every time. So 1 by 4x. Then, how much air left? Air left after the first stroke. So how much air? So present air is X, from that how much removing? 1 by 4x removing, no? So how much remaining? X minus 1 by 4x is equal to 3 by 4x. So this is the second term. A2 is equal to 3x by 4. This sentence, I hope all of you got clear. Okay, once more if you want to see, we are not knowing how much air is present inside it. So that we suppose let X be the quantity of air present in the cylinder. So that is the first time. So first time that much air is there, no? Then second time, so we are pumping the air from the cylinder. How much air pumping out? 1 by 4 of the air present in the cylinder removing. That means 1 by 4x removing. Then how much air will left in the cylinder? X minus 1 by 4x will remain in the cylinder. That means 3 by 4x. LCM take here. LCM taking what you will get the answer? 3 by 4x. Clear? Okay. That is the second term. And now the third term, how getting you see? Air left after the second stroke. Again, this much air is already present here. No? Now, quantity of air present in the cylinder is this much. So, it's how much part is removing? It's 1 by 4 part removing. Then how much remaining? So, how much removing first? That you see. Actually, present air is 3x by 4. No. It's how much part is removing? 1 by 4th part is removing. So, how much part will remove? This much part will remove. That means 3x divided by 16 will remove from the present air. So how much will remain here? So present air this much and this much removing. So that 3x by 4 minus 3x by 16. So you take the LCM 16 here. So 3x into 4 12x minus 3x. How much will come? 9x by 16. This is the third term. Third term. Clear? Have you got clear the concept here? So first, second time, how much quantity of air is present in the cylinder? 3x by 4. It's how much part is removing? 1 by 4 of this much air removing. So how much air then remaining in the cylinder? So this much air is already there and this much air we are removing. So how much coming? So 3x by 4 minus 3x by 16. So you take the LCM, you will get the answer 9x by 16. Clear? So what is the third term? Third term you got as 9x by 16. Again air removing. One more time we can find out. So air left after the third stroke. See here. This much remaining now. At present this much air is there. It's 1 by 4th part is removing. That is 1 by 4 of 9x by 16 we are removing. Present air is this much. This much air we are removing. Then how much remaining? Okay, so how much remaining? This is already this much air is there in the cylinder and we are removing this much. So remaining part how finding out? 9x by 16 minus 9x by 64. See here. LCM take. What is the answer we are getting? 27x by 64. Okay, are you got clear? I already found out and shown you 4 terms. Okay, all the 4 terms are clear? Yes. Move to the next page. The terms are x, 3x by 4, 9x by 16 27x by 64. Now you see the common difference taken, see. So 3x by 4, a2 minus a1. See here, I found out here. 3x by 4 minus x. So how much coming? Minus x by 4 coming. And a3 minus a2, you see. 9x by 16 minus 3x by 4. How much coming? So 9x minus 12x by 16. LCM taken only here. So what's the answer got? Minus 3x by 4. Here you see the common difference and here you see the common difference. If these two common differences are same, no. Common differences are not same. Therefore, it is not an AP. Clear? Are you got clear now? It is not an AP. Move to the next exercise. Okay. Now the third sum you see. The cost of digging a well after every metric of digging when it cost rupees 150 for the first meter and rises by rupees 50 for each subsequent meters. Okay. So first you calculate and find out how the answer coming. You yourself calculate. Okay. Started all of you? Yes. See here. The cost of digging first meter already how much given? 150 rupees. That means A1 is 150. And the cost of digging second meter. Cost of digging second meter is equal to how much will come? 50 rupees increasing, no? See here. 50 rupees increasing. So 150 plus 50, how much rupees will come? 200. So A2 is equal to how much? 200. Clear? And next one is cost of digging the third meter. So 200 plus 50. What will come? 250. So you got the third term. A3 how much got? 250. Clear? And cost of digging the fourth meter. 250 plus 50. How much will come? 300. So A4 how much got? You got 300. Clear? First you copy also this one. Copy all of you. Okay, go to the next page. The terms are 150, 200, 250, 300, etc. Okay. Therefore, common difference find out and see. A2 minus A1, that is 200 minus 150 is equal to how much coming? 50. So A3 minus A2 how much came? 50. Okay. The common difference here what you got? Same. If the common difference is same, so what we are calling? It is an AP. Oh, here common difference same game now. So it is an AP. Clear? Now the last question see. Question number 4 see. You copy also along with me. The amount of money in the account every year when rupees 10,000 is deposited at the compound interest at 8% per annum. So compound interest formula you already knowing. The amount at the end of each year. So what is the formula for finding out? P into 1 plus R by 100 the whole raised to N. So that is the total amount. Total amount after each year. Okay. So here one year I written here. What is the principal amount? 10,000 rupees is deposited. And what is the interest? Compound interest how much given? 8%. Compound interest how much given? 8%. Okay. Okay, the principal amount how much came? 10,000 rupees. And what is the rate of interest? 8%. Okay. So the amount at the end of first year, formula I written one place, P into 1 plus R by 100 the whole raised to N. So what will come? 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100. 8 is the rate of interest. 8 by 100 the whole raised to 1. It is for the first year. So no need to calculate it. Okay. And this is for the second year. Same way we can able to find out for the second year. So second year how much coming? 10,000. Same only formula, P into 1 plus R by 100 the whole raised to N. So what will come? 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100 the whole raised to 2. Okay, it is for the second year. Clear? Now the amount at the end of third year. So what will come? Same formula apply. P into 1 plus R by 100 the whole raised to N. That is equal to 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100 the whole raised to 3. Okay, you copy this much fast. Okay, now see the fourth year. At the end of fourth year what is coming? Same formula apply. P into 1 plus R by 100 the whole raised to N. That is 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100 the whole raised to 4. So here already I written the terms. Each year's terms I written here. 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100 the whole raised to 1. 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100 the whole raised to 2. And 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100 the whole raised to 3. And 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100 the whole raised to 4. These are the terms 1, 2, 3, 4 terms etc. written. And now you verify the common difference. So find out the difference between these two terms and find the difference between these two terms and find the difference between these two terms. So you are verify and say the common difference same coming or not. The common difference is not coming same. Okay. So first you have to calculate here. I left a place for you only. You calculate the common difference coming or not. The common difference is not same. So what you can say? It is not an AP. Okay. It is not an AP. Okay students, in this exercise 5.1 first question 4 sums, this is you have to verify it is an AP or not. Okay, this is the fourth sum, even though I will explain the second sum once more. See the second sum. Go to the second sum once more, you will see that one. Some of the students may have the confusion here. See here, this is clear now. Once more we can repeat. Okay, here any of the points you have doubt you see. So question make it clear first. The amount of air present in the cylinder. Okay, amount of air present in the cylinder is each term. Then the term how forming you see. When a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. So present air how much is there? It's 1/4 removing. After how much remaining? Are you got clear the word? So this is X and how much removing? 1/4 removing. After removing this 1/4 from the present air. What is the present air? X. From that how much removing? 1/4 removing. So how much remaining? 3/4X. This is the second term. Clear? And then from this one, this is first term knowing clearly. Second term knowing clearly, that the terms only I am explaining, that only you may have some doubt. So first term already you knowing present air this much, and this one first stroke how much removed remaining is this one. That is your question. Remaining in the cylinder, that is making terms. Remaining air making a term. So A1 knowing, A2 knowing. Now from this is the present air now. From this one how much part is removing? It's 1/4 removing. See here. It's 1/4 is removing now. See here, it's 3x by 4. It's 1 by 4 removing. Okay. So how much removing? 1 by 4 of 3x by 4 removing. This is the present there. From that 1 by 4 removing. So 3x by 16 removing. Okay. This much removing. No? Then how much remaining? How much remaining? This is the present layer. From this one, this much removing. So here, how much will get? This much. 3x by 4 minus 3x by 16. Clear? This is the third term. Are you got clear? This terms only I am explaining. So what is the third term? 9x by 16. Now this is the present layer now. It's how much part removing? 1 by 4th part is removing from this one. How much remaining? So 9x by 16 minus 9x by 16, so 1 by 4th part. That means 9x by 16 minus 9x by 64. So you take your LCM. LCM taking how much got? 27x by 64. Are you got clear now? These 4 terms clear? Okay. 4 terms clear now? Yes. Okay students, I simply explained this A1, A2, A3, A4 for you. So because this is only one sum having little problematic one, remaining all are easy. Okay, clear? Bye. We will see in the next video.